Alright. Let's get this gong show going again. I don't know. I just don't know. It is what it is. Here we are. Here on our pinto beans. I did sort out my... Bye, Jonesy. I did sort out my speed readout issue. Yeah. I don't know, I'm still not getting any loss, but that's fine. I don't really want any yield loss. Alright. I guess I left that little corner there. I better get that. And then I gotta get machines coming over here. Oh, now this wiener wants up. Michael! What do we got? Archer. Junt. Mark. What's going on, guys? In Dallas. How y'all doing today? Monday. My God, was it a Monday, alright? Aiden! It's me again. That's right. Nothing better to do than stream some farm sim. You know how I be. That's how I be doing. Getting some grass up in my beans. Yes way, Ben. This is real life. Trust. Trust, Ben. Trust. Yeah? Oh my God, I can't, you guys can't believe I'm streaming tonight, huh? That's crazy. I love it. You're surprising everyone. But anyways, Ricky. Hey, there you are. Saw your comments. My speed thing did get sorted out with realistic harvesting, so that's a good thing. Oh, I don't care about this guy, if I'm being honest. He can just sit here. Where would my other Twuckies be? Would we? Yeah, you were first, Michael. I will verify that. He was first. Saskia, what's going on? You would have put me to work, Tade? Psh, you don't know me very well. If it's between extracurricular work or farm sim, I'm choosing farm sim every time. Oh, how many things I screw up tonight. Oof. The limit does not exist. The limit does not exist. And girls, good movie. Okay, they're both running. Huh. I know, Ben. I gotta keep that illusion up, don't I? Oh, this thing was, yeah, this thing was kind of starting off as a lemon. Had to do quite a bit of work on it already. I mean, it was slightly used, but man, I think that's why the last owners got rid of it and why I got a deal on it. There you go. Okay. Good night. That was tough to find. Show me the last report. Nope, I want... Yeah, we had to get an overhaul there. A really expensive one. I should have just bought it new, honestly. I'm getting a lot of buffering. Are you guys getting buffering? I'm getting no help here. May need to change my settings. Where do I... Hold up. Just hold up. Stream. Let's see if this works. I'm gonna put my bitrate back up too. I switched to the backup server for YouTube. See if that does anything. Current frame rate is too high. Oh. Why? I never changed that. What in tarnation? Output. Can I change that here? Probably not. Trying again. Let's see if this works. Okay. I'm going to keep going on the assumption that we're maybe sorted out here. I don't know, I was going through changing some settings, or not. I guess I didn't think I was changing settings. I was trying to help Mayhem get his stuff set up. Although I've streamed since I did that, so I don't know. Maybe YouTube changed their stuff. Like, there we go. That's the screen I want there. Is it better? Okay, interesting. I could have swore I've always been running on 60 FPS for my upload or my streams. And YouTube was telling me that I was set too high and I had to lower it to 30. Wonder if that's a new update on their end? Because I don't know, for the last couple months I've been running 60. So, sorry about the interruption, guys. But I was just saying about this thing. This piece of shit. EOS. I missed some chats here. Okay, let's go. Let's rewind here. Oh, you're having some... Oh, beans not showing on the map. The harvest like they're there, but patches where you can't see them. Oh, that's tough. Southern Farming, if you're still here, I hope you guys stuck around. How you doing? Let's see. The realistic harvesting. I'm enjoying it so far. It really hasn't been put to full use yet. I mean, it still doesn't quite work fully with my beans. I don't know. Ricky said it was working perfect for him, like showing loss and everything, but I guess I don't know how that's possible since those edible beans aren't even like built into the mod, but who knows, maybe something's just working better for him, which is fine. That's fine. Okay, I need to line a couple trucks up. Where are they going? Field 43. Set that up here. So load up at 43. Peterson beans, sell. You're good to go, brother. Alright. I know, I should have got the Challenger, huh? Yeah, I think one, maybe if they're gonna use the rods, used equipment mod, you either use that or you use advanced damage mod. Or maybe, hold up, there are some settings in there for rods mods. Use condition profile. Yeah, I had some pretty bad ones in there. Maybe I just set it to lightly used and see what that gets us. You guys don't have any audio now, too? What? I still have audio on my end. You guys don't have any? Oh yeah, I got audio on my end. Just you guys then. I hope. Oh, now I lost my chat again. This is an absolute gong show. Nothing farming-wise, just everything else. Oh yeah, that was you, Saskia. Yeah, oh, I saw that. Well, I bought the thing and it really started hard. I'm like, oh, it probably just needs maintenance. No, the thing was just absolutely doo-doo. Oh, Cheesy's in the house. How's it going? Oh, well, good enough, Ricky. I don't know what's going on with the stream. Good night. What a shit show to start out, huh? Wait, where's that other truck at? Shouldn't he be here by now? He's, oh, he's stuck? Really? Really, bro? Is this auger bothering you, or this conveyor? Wow, you're... I was gonna use, a non-PC word there. I really want to. Boy, do I want to. Wouldn't be a Sparks Live without a shit show. I know! I don't know if I prefer stream issues or general farm sim issues. Honestly, I think I prefer the farm sim issues. Because, well, I don't know. They can both be hard to diagnose. At least this one seemed fairly easy for the stream. It told me what was wrong, I guess. It kind of bugs me that it doesn't like that 60 FPS. I don't know. Nice rows. I should have done a before and after picture. I mainly noticed that I don't remember what the pinto beans looked like before, but my navy beans, I went in and made the rows like skinnier. They are still on 22-inch spacing, but I don't know if it's the block size or what I made smaller. Whatever, the foliage size is skinnier now. I thought it looked a little more appropriate. I don't know. I don't think these ever really look all that big when they're ready to harvest. I think it looks a little nicer. Also, if Smebby's watching this, which I should just message him, but you should really put the stubble on, ungreen out the stubble in the edible bean XMLs. That's one thing I had mentioned to him before. I think he maybe forgot when he put it on his Patreon. I went and saw that was just greened out. That's why there's no stubble on the edible beans, but I have that now. Pretty easy fix for guys to go do it yourself if you know your way around an XML and some basic XML knowledge. I think it looks just a little nicer with some stubble there. Looked awfully bare without it, I thought. Yeah, we're on to pinto beans now. I finished up all the navy beans. I did screw up at the beginning. I should have done all my kidney beans first. I started with a kidney bean field. Well, then I messed up. I should have gone to the next kidney bean field, but I went to navy beans next. And it's just the whole thing. But either way, I'm gonna get these pinto beans done first, and then we'll go back to our last kidney bean field. I don't think I'm gonna grow kidney beans next year. I think I said that in the last stream, but it bears repeating, I guess. Ooh, them look nice. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I have seen the pinto bean field type before. I've grown pintos a couple times in game now. Just kind of forget. That looks really nice, actually. Not gonna lie. FS Farmer, what's going on? Would it be easy to add stubble destruction to a crop? You've done XML stuff, just not sure how a guy would go about that. I'm not sure what goes into adding stubble destruction to stuff. I can't imagine it'd be too hard to figure out. Just have to maybe poke around a couple foliage XMLs, see how they're set up. It does kind of look like popcorn, doesn't it, Matthew? Yeah, Saska, I guess I'm not sure. I have not really ever had to add that to any maps. Most of them have them built in. There might be a good tutorial out there. I think even like an old tutorial, like a FS22 tutorial would probably still apply, I would sure think. Or maybe there's even just a... Oh god, I don't even... I shouldn't say anything because I don't know. What was the planter guy doing with them rows? God, don't even ask. No, stuff gets screwed up when you're on non-RCS. My roller missed this corner back here. It just, it rounded it off too far, and rollers reset your planter direction, if that makes sense. So the direction you face with your roller is the direction the rows are going to end up facing. Giants things. Know what I'm talking about? So, you can kind of see it here. Oh. Where's my cursor? So, yeah, I don't know. It can be maybe hard to see, but where my cursor is, that's where my roller rounded off. So the rows kind of rounded that corner, but then there's still some north-south straight ones here from where I planted. So if stuff looks goofed in the corner, that's why. Working up 22 right now? Is that big one, Ben? Oh, what is 22? Oh, that's the full quarter. Well, hey, it could be 29. I think I'm going to be farming that next year. That's going to be one of my bean fields. What did I have that set to? I got to look up my sheet. You're sticking to pinto beans and soybeans along with barley and corn, huh? Thought about canola too. Do they grow any canola there? I guess I'm not sure. I know, obviously corn and soybeans. I don't know, do they kind of interchange barley and wheat? I guess I would have, if I was guessing, I would probably say that wheat would be a little more popular than barley, but I am not from there, so I can't speak on that. Field 29, what do I have planned for that here? That's going to be navy beans. Good enough. That's going to take a while. Oh, you just want to add it to canola and barley. Oh, you want, okay. You wanted to add stubble destruction to those. They don't have that then, huh? Well, yeah, honestly, it should be pretty easy to figure out then, if you have crops that don't have it and crops that do. I think that's just do a side-by-side comparison of the two foliage XMLs, I think is where you would make that edit at. I could be wrong, though. Are the 30-inch and RCS versions out for Eldred for testing? That's a good question. I think RCS was, but there was some trouble with it. I don't know if he did get to the 30-inch version or not. Oh, you think so, Tayden? You think I had to farm the whole map? I don't know if I want to do that. How many acres are on this map altogether? I don't really feel like adding them all up. You could probably get a pretty close guesstimate. I mean, how many full sections do you think are in here? So 640 acres in a section. Obviously, there's roads in the town and everything, but we can maybe get a good guesstimate ballpark. One full section, two full section. That's not quite one, but just for easy guessing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then maybe not count the outside ones. That'll be where we make up the deficit there. I don't know. Probably somewhere shy of 4,000 acres, roughly. Probably less than that, but I don't feel like going through and counting them all. Oh, that's on the 30-inch RCS version. It all grows wonky like the beans do, like their twin rows. Okay, that's I don't think that's hard to fix. That's actually a pretty easy edit, Ricky. At least, no, it should be. So is the wheat acting like it's on RCS then? Or are they both on RCS? Or I guess I don't know how he's got it set up. Oh shit, you're right, Titan. Casey is here. Hide your daughters, hide your wives. That ginger's gonna get you. How you doing, KC? We're beaning. Look at them beans. My camera's going crazy. That's alright. Oh, you're gonna watch and mow your lawn on Farm Sim. Oh, I should go do some more mowing then. Then we can both be mowing our lawn. I'm just gonna go full lawn care simulator. Maybe even some. Wow, I'm blanking on my train of thought here. Whatever. Let's just forget I said anything. It's been a while since I flicked one. Yeah, tell me about it, Casey. It's kind of a bean flicking dry spell. I've been making up for it the last couple days though, so don't worry. Landscaping. That's the word I was thinking of. Oh my God, lawn care and landscaping. Good grief. Terrafarm, here we come. Find me some mini excavators, backhoes, whatever we gotta do. I'll do it. Give me a nice skid steer. That's right. I'll do it all. Don't think I won't. A little ways back to the dugout here. Losing me to the dark side? What are you talking about, Ben? My lawn mowing? Just admit, that's your favorite part of my streams. Oh hey, I still got my my helmet on from last night. I kind of forgot about that. Gosh, I'm cute. I am stinking cute. That is so pretty. Okay, maybe I can take that off now. Guys, see that beautiful bald head? Yep. That is top notch. Oh God, we're spilling. We just spilled. God dang it. Spilled some beans. I spilled the beans, guys. I did. I'm so sorry. That auger in. Alright, back to it, Rabbits. I don't know. Sue me, Ben. I do like doing the lawn mowing. What can I say? It's satisfying. Maybe if I still was doing cattle and like put up a lot of hay, maybe I wouldn't mow my lawn then. I think it's just because I don't make hay anymore. That's the big thing. Maybe if I, maybe I should just do like some straw and hay, just put up a little bit every year. Then I might be less inclined to mow my lawn. I'll get my mowing fix in with some hay. How about that? Oh yeah, a little spit shine casing. Hell yeah. Wheat acts like it's on RCS and gets all weird in corners. The beans just disappear completely, but they still harvest. Oh yeah. Yeah, I thought I remembered here the RCS version had some issues in general. I could be wrong. I don't know. I've just been on the 22, as you guys know. So is what it is. South Sask Modding. How's it going, man? Good to see you again. Love seeing all of my regulars. Feel kind of like the bartender around here, except for you guys. I mean, well, maybe you are getting drunk. I was gonna say it's just not me getting you drunk. Unless maybe, is there like a random Sparks drinking game? Gosh, what would that be? Anytime I talk about mowing my lawn, we take a shot. Anytime I ask what's poppin', then you take a shot. What else? Anytime I forget a word? That seems to be happening a lot more lately. Any mentions of my Alzheimer's, which is related to not remembering words, I would probably, I'd probably be worth a shot or two. We should do that. Let's all play the Random Sparks drinking game one night. Maybe this next weekend we can do that. Do I have a bar of the Black Magic? Is that the stainless polish, Tayden? I think that's one of I think that's one for stainless. The stainless cutting, I think, right? You're selling some wheat. Hopefully you're making some big bucks, man. You're having some Sparks withdrawals? Hell yeah. I get it. Were you getting the shakes? That's what I get when I haven't been streaming. Crazy. I was clean there for a while, but I've been... Damn it, I've been back off the wagon here. Anytime I try to say a young slang phrase, okay, that's pretty good. It happens once in a while. Like, gosh, I'm not even going to be able to think of one right now. They really only come naturally, you know? Anytime I switch from in-cab to out-of-cab shotgun a beer, oh my god, I don't know if that's worth a shotgun. I honestly, if I wasn't drinking, if it was just the viewers drinking, I would totally switch back and forth all the time just to get you guys hammered. Oh, yeah, Tayden, I do. That's down at Taylor's, though. If you need it, I can tell him you're coming. And I don't know if he's even home, but I can at least tell you where it is. Oh yeah, he is not home. But if you need it, I can always point you in the right direction and let him, and he can let his dad know you're coming or something. Frickin' Renegade. Ought to just have you, next time you're in Brookings, just stop at Kramer's and just buy the shit there. He's got, he's pretty competitive on pricing. And you don't have to wait, which, I mean, normally it's not a big deal. I always try to buy my stuff ahead of time. But if I'm in a bind, I always just go to him. Ooh, Legacy. And I thought I was too old to be staying that. That's pretty rough coming from you. Yeah, he does, Ben. Huh. Oh, Casey. I'm not that bald yet. My character is. I'm getting there, though. I think I'm just gonna shave the rest of my hair off. I'm tired of getting it cut. I don't look good with long hair. Not that I ever looked good with long hair, but really now that it's receding, it's real bad. It's getting bad. I look greasy. Which, mind you, I'm just in general, greasy-looking fella, but it's real bad with the receding hairline. Like, I have to wear hats. Before, I would just kind of sometimes wear them, but now it's necessary, unfortunately. Oh, sounds good, Taden. Well, typically I should be stocked with at least one of everything. I really don't get too ahead of my polishing supplies. I really don't do all that much. I guess maybe more. I should always have at least two. I've still got wheels. I really only have one of my stainless supplies though. I don't know how much stainless I'm gonna end up doing, but most of the aluminum stuff I always have backups and redundancies. When is the map released? I don't know. Whenever Owen thinks he's ready. Those beans are shit? Oh man, you're high. I think they're pretty good for an edible bean. And again, I don't grow them. But from what I've seen, edible beans aren't exactly high yielding in this country, or in this part of the country. Growing taller than your hair. I don't know if I've heard that before. That's funny. I love that. You just pay someone to polish your truck? Yeah. That's honestly the smart way to do it. However, when I first bought my semi, well, I was young, dumb, and broke. So if I wanted to keep things shiny, I had to do it myself. I mean, it ain't cheap. And then once I had the supplies and started getting good at it, I started selling my services on the street corner. Made a few extra bucks on it, but I see why I know why they charge so much, because it's a dirty and somewhat skilled job. I mean, you can teach a monkey to do it, but to do it right, there's some skill to it. Good God, Cody, I don't think so. You're high, man. You're high. I mean, your numbers are high. These aren't soybeans. I don't know, I've just watched a couple guys' YouTube videos, and the edible beans in the Red River Valley I don't think are necessarily a high-yielding crop. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the soybeans on here, Casey, they're probably closer to between 80 and 100 bushel, I'm guessing. I don't know. I don't remember what I was getting for the yield last year. Yeah, fair enough, Cole. Yeah, the maintenance polishing really isn't that bad. Just a little bit of elbow grease, but yeah, if you're doing a full machine polish, that's where the dollar signs really show up. I still got the dumb and broke part, just not the young. You're right, Ben. You are absolutely right. You are not lying. You've never heard of edible beans, Cody? That's alright. I mean, I guess I necessarily didn't either. Not too long ago. I mean, I obviously, you know, I knew about them, but like the actual harvesting of them, I didn't really know. I didn't know they were really grown up here. Then I started watching some YouTubers in the Red River Valley growing some, gosh, I think pinto beans, like Beef Farmer Mitch. I know he does some pinto beans, and then I don't remember if he does navy or kidney beans, but he does a couple of them. Larson Farms, they do black beans. They do some black beans. I don't know if they're still doing that this year or not. It was a little bit of a learning experience. Kind of something different to do. Two bushel wheat? Holy mackerel. That's not even worth firing up the combine. Good night. I don't think there's any way to make that work. Yeah, I think we're doing pretty good on our what, 40-some bushel acre edible beans here. These are pintos. Yeah, I guess I thought these were, like, any of these edible beans, I pictured them as being more of a southern. I guess I don't know where southern, but the only time I've ever seen them was with the specialized harvesters and windrowers. I didn't really know guys straight cut them. Well, that was news to me. The more you know. I mean, I kind of live in a bubble. Grew up in western Iowa and moved to eastern South Dakota. I mean, all you see is corn and soybeans. That's it. Maybe there's a guy, there's quite a bit of hay too, but like, maybe there's a couple guys that do some small grains, but not much. So anything else beyond that, any root crops, sugar beets, small grains, these beans, I really don't know a lot about it. That being said, I also don't really know much about farming corn and soybeans because, well, I just drive truck. I'm a steering wheel holder, but that's neither here nor there. You're in a service truck, Mark, and in quarries all the time. Impossible to keep the aluminum polished up. It looks good when it is. Yeah, it can be tough doing some specialized stuff like, I don't know, any side dumping work. It can be tough to keep up on. I know that there were some guys that had some really nice side dumping trucks, and a lot of them, when they start out nice, they turn to shit pretty quick, and a lot of them just quit polishing them. But there's I think, Prusman? I think it's Prusman Contracting around here for construction. I guess I don't know what the name is, but Prusman, they've got a couple of really nice Pete's. I'll give them that. They keep pretty nice shiny trucks. A couple of real nice Pete's they have. At least the ones that I've seen. They have more trucks, but there's a couple I always see around that are real nice. That your 8295 spreader tractor used to pull a kidney bean combine by Morris. No kidding, that's kind of cool. Yeah, that's what I was kind of used to seeing was those bolt type combines. Why does your realistic harvest mod say you have to turn on the thresher? Well, because the head with the realistic harvesting mod, just like a real combine, you have to turn on the header and the separator stuff separate. So with the header selected, I turn that on, and then I hit G, select the combine, and then, well, actually, you should turn the separator on first, and then the header, and then when you go to shut it off, header off first, and then the separator off second. Kind of it's just a realism thing, a nice little touch. Who does cab interiors better, Deere, Case, or New Holland? I guess I don't know. I think they're all pretty nice. They all have nice and base options, you know, but me being a Case guy, I would say Case, but I mean, I run a lot of John Deeres, and they're nice cabs. I always kind of found the controls on Deeres a little simpler for the most part, but as far as nice, I guess I don't know. They're probably about a wash. I gotta get out in the real world? Or, oh, in the world in general? Oofta. Yeah, I know. I'm in a bubble, Casey. I can't get out. It's called a comfort zone for a reason. You can't find the button? What do you mean you can't find the button? You're obviously you're on PC, but you hit B to turn on the separator. You hit G to switch your equipment, and then you hit B again to turn on your header. Bing, bang, boom, you're operating. Fixing to start on corn this week, depending on rain. Where's that at, Wyatt? Some threshing or chopping? Deere has the best new cabs. Is that right, Ben? Chat, is this real? Can you confirm this, chat? Oh, who does cab controls better? Okay, well, I really don't have any seat time in newer cases, but I've ran some like older Magnums, the MXs, and then the series after that I've ran, and I don't know, they're not too bad. But being thrown in the Deere for the first time, I felt like they were a little more user-friendly. Obviously, it's what you're used to, but even then, I ran plenty of case, and I found Deere to be pretty freaking easy for a newbie way back in the day, many years ago. I mean, at least I even think, you know, Case and New Holland probably even simpler than jumping in Fent or something. Fents just look like spaceship and like airplane control boards all over. Shane, hi from New Zealand. Well, hi from the States, fella. Welcome to the stream. I got you, Jaden. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I would believe that. Kubota has the best cabs. All right, Casey. Hey, I run a Kubota here at the feedlot. I don't hate it, but it lacks some creature comforts. That's another simple control layout too, in that it's just a little M5, but also the Kubotas, way too big of cabs and way too small of AC compressors. Just saying. If you're gonna have that big of a cab, you have to have an AC compressor to match it. That thing's AC sucks ass, and we have had it tuned up a bunch of times, and even when it's working perfectly, it's never enough. Yeah, Ricky, I'm with you too. I hate the adaptive seat, whatever they call it. Maybe that is what they call it. I don't like that either. Our 9460R has that. Bugs me. Bugs the shit out of me. Eastern North Carolina. Combine. You call it picking there? Yeah, we call it combining around here. I like calling it threshing just because it's a fun word. Didn't I used to make maps? Oofta. That's an era I don't want to relive. No, I'm just kidding. I did. Many years ago. Fent is a little bit complicated, but the most comfortable cab you've been in. Is that right, Shane? I've never been in a Fent myself. I hear they're nice. But just hopping in one in Farm Sim or even going at the farm shows looking inside of one, Looks like there's a little more of a learning curve, which obviously, once you're used to them, no big deal. But if you're trying to throw in, like, just harvest help or something, seasonal help, trying to throw a dummy like me into it, it could probably be a little bit tougher. Bendy Steigers unmatched. Love that, Casey. I do love me some Bendy Steigers. Doid's FAR controls are the worst. A ton of buttons scattered across the cab. Worse than Adco. See, that's how I kind of picture Adco stuff. Was that exact description, but Doid's is worse, huh? They bought a Kubota. We've had this Kubota for years, since I've worked for them. It's a M135GX. I called it an M5 because as far as the newer models go, that's what's similar to it. I guess, I don't know. But it's an M135GX. It's our bedding tractor. I like running that. It's fine. I don't think anyone should ever use them for actual farming, but they'd be a good ranch tractor. Nice cheap ranch or feedlot bedding tractor, or, you know, throw it on a bale processor, feed cows in the winter, whatever. Or even, yeah, even any sort of feeding tractor, I think it'd be alright. We have had no problems with it other than some, you know, AC trouble, but even that hasn't been too hard to keep up on. That thing is used and abused. Just keeps running though. Farming Vermont, almost missed your chat there. I'm getting a little behind here. Gears AC went to shit when they took the AC vents off of the ceiling. Keeps it cool, just not as good without the ceiling vents. Interesting, I didn't know they did that. Do they still have like the unit in the headliner, like the fan and stuff? Probably not, I'm guessing. Oh, Taden said there's a trick to the adaptive seat. Honestly, that statement is kind of funny to me. To have a trick to a seat. It makes me chuckle. I used to hate it, but all 4 8Rs have it, and it's a deal. Once it's set where you like it, you don't ever touch it much. Yeah, that's true. I always have a tough time finding the right spot. Had a new Massey demo last spring. That thing kind of sucked. Is that right, Casey? I don't remember seeing that. Did you do any? Do you have any content out of that? What kind of Massey was it? You know, oh, I got you, Cody. I've seen Clarkson's front. I guess I don't remember that. I'll have to watch that again just to see that. Missing all the fun of making maps? I don't know about that. It was I guess it was kind of fun and satisfying, but I don't know. I probably, honestly, if I didn't play as much, I would have time for it, but I'd rather play the game. I get a lot of enjoyment out of it. Back when I was making maps, I didn't play on other people's maps as much, and I missed out on some good maps back in the day. Jane, you're in the winter there, huh? Don't have a lot to do except grass silage in the fields now, and then rip the grass up and put corn in for silage. I gotcha. Right on. Vents are all by the steering wheel, and then 2 behind you in the corners. I gotcha. Nothing up high above you. That's too bad. So in the as far as like the blower, and there was some AC components like in the cab, there was that kind of pop out piece that like a lid almost that would pop off from the headliner. guess I'm not sure. Is that still on the newer gears? An 87 something on a 24-row Massey planter, huh? Interesting. What's honest opinion of that case yet? Or did you said you had a it kind of sucked, you said. What didn't you like about it? Just bullet points, I guess. I got you, Wyatt. They're done chopping there. Doing some possible double cropping. Right on. It's always nice when you can maximize your profit there. Double cropping. Shane, I am located in South Dakota. Oh, absolutely, Tayden. Tint fixes everything. Tint forgives all AC sins. Really, that's what we need to do on that little Kubota here. Well, all of our tractors really need tint, but all of the ACs in the other tractors work great. I got you, Ben. They took that off. I assume they took all of the HVAC, any of that stuff out of the roof. Maples, you got a question, huh? What's your question? Oh, let's see. What's Casey say here? The tractor sucked bigly. Didn't mind the planter. 370 horsepower tractor that put about 280 horsepower to the wheels. Stupid IVT. Didn't mind the planter though, I gotcha. It's not you? Is it really not you, Tayden? McCormick cabs, huh? They're big, or they look big, but kind of claustrophobic. I would have had no idea. Are there any McCormicks in 25? I don't know if there are any default McCormick. Oh, there is. Now, who makes these McCormicks? Is that like is like Case, New Holland, or Case used to have a part in it anyways. I know the old MXs anyways, like these ones. Obviously these are identical to the MXs. Are they still under oh gosh, I'm blanking, Tenneco of some sort? Or CNH, whatever. I guess I don't know. Guess I don't know the hierarchy of CNH these days. Is CNH owned by a larger company, or is CNH the top company these days? I have no idea. Oxygen David's going to be making a Clarkson farm map. Ooh. You know, I wouldn't mind that. About once every couple of years, maybe longer. I don't mind doing either some sort of European or British farm map. I know, Simple B, I do need an aerial on here. Oh, I almost missed your first stat there. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I would really like to have an aerial on this thing. Oh, it's a guy from North Dakota that did yours? Well, I'd keep that in mind. I will certainly get a hold of you if I have any tinting needs. Better unload. I have no idea about that, Maples. I don't know where that would be edited at. That would be in a Lua or what? I don't know. I have not used the OG unedited futures mod. Autosave. Oh shit, we are. Oh my god, I think I hit the tire on there. Oopsies. That's why I put the header down, is so I can kind of gauge how far I am, but not really worked well there, huh? Do I use a keyboard or a wheel? I primarily use wheel pedals and a joystick. However, I still occasionally will use the keyboard for certain things. Oh, Fiat, that's right. Fiat's what I was thinking of. McCormick was bought by Agco. Oh, I had no idea. CNHI. I stands for idiot, huh? That would have been a beer when I hit the truck. Yeah, that's true. That would be part of the Mike Pischel drinking game, is anytime he hits another piece of equipment or like the wall of his shop or sheds, oh, we'd be shit-faced, let me tell you. What edible beans make the most? So I think just poking around the XMLs, they're all set up evenly for inputs and outputs. So seed input is identical, and then yield is about identical. The only difference that I saw was that pinto beans were a little cheaper, so you wouldn't make as much money on pinto beans. If I remember correctly. I've been in and out of those XMLs, but I don't remember what the prices said in the what did that be, the fill types XML? I don't know what they'd be in real life though. I imagine they'd be pretty similar, but I have no way of knowing. I guess I could find out with a little bit of research, but ha, who's got time for that? Danny's Pete looks sick with the pusher. Yeah, I don't know. Call me a basic bitch, but I do like having pushers on the trucks. Not all of them, just a couple of them. Mainly the grain haulers. It's nice to have them on. That being said, the side dumper rig is nice to have on too, and the lowboy rig in case we're we're loading heavy there, but I just need to whip up a fender for it yet. I'd like to make just a simple poly one. Are there any Holsteins here? Curious, because our pen makes damn near a pen and a half worth of shit. Yeah, we're actually feeding a lot of Holstein mixes, crosses, like Angus Holstein crosses. And yeah, they crap. I guess I don't know if it's necessarily more. The problem we've been having is they've been drinking. They drink a lot more, and therefore they pee a lot more. And it makes our pens, turns them into a real slop hole. They are very wet. We've had to start cleaning some of them twice a week instead of once. So yeah, that could, I guess, I don't know, do you have inside or outdoor lots? Because if it's outdoor, I can see it turning into more shit, like mixing in, but I don't know. Yeah, we've got a lot of crosses anyways. I have a feeling that's part of like the genetic, like a trait with the Holsteins is, at least with Holstein cows, obviously milk, producing milk, I think they have to drink quite a bit more water, so I think whatever that trait is kind of stuck with these beef crosses. Plus, it's been really hot, so naturally they're gonna drink even more when it's hot. But they've always been heavy drinkers. Kind of like your weird uncle, just drinks a lot. Also known as a drunkle. That's me. I'm a funkle and a drunkle. Sounds good, Simple B. Talk to you later. Watching Larson's farm last year, they did edible black beans and they lost a lot of money. I didn't know if they lost money on people, I guess. I watched some of their videos of the harvest, but I don't think the crop looked very good. Oh, I got you, Tayden. All indoors. Okay. Yeah, they're a little different. I don't mind it. They seem like pretty good critters. Just that's one of their issues. The spring was awful for outside pens. I'm sure it was. I don't doubt that. I don't know. This kind of area we're in, really, it's where you definitely start seeing a lot more indoor confinements, and that's one of the reasons why is just the weather. I mean, there's still a lot of outdoor pens, but I think the indoor cattle just overall can do a little bit better, especially on the really hot, sweaty freaking days, humid days. It's nice having inside. It's crazy. It can be just so freaking hot outside, the sun beating down, but as soon as you get under that roof in the shade, it can still be hot. But if you even get just a slight little breeze, the monoslope roof, it just turns that whole building into like a wind tunnel. Really, it's kind of cool how it works. There's a little science there. As long as it's not a north wind. If it's hot and you get a north wind, well, that usually means cold air's coming in down the road, but it can be really freaking hot on those days in the barns, though. Well, I don't know, Tayden. There's two options that fit that. Well, then you have twice the fun then, huh? As long as it doesn't turn into like a show us on the doll where, well, you know where that's going. As long as it doesn't turn into that, then it's fine. You're here for the edibles, Mike? We were just talking about you, Mike. That's funny. Your ears must have been ringing. Oh, he was on. Oh, he was on Barn Talk. Oh, I listened to that. I kind of forgot about that. Nope. Hopefully, we do good on him this year, I guess. Feed on a 3-sided shed with pack indoor, but feed 4 outside. Yeah, we got a couple like that too here. We have some that's all inside, with the feed bunk still under the roof, and then we've got 3 of our larger pens are that kind of like the mix. And honestly, I kind of prefer those. We have bunks inside and outside, so I feel like that helps. If it's a really hot day, we will feed less on the outside bunks, but they're pretty nice. You just crossed into South Dakota and it's windy and raining like a mofo? Think y'all save this weather when I show up? Is it raining down there, huh? Send it north. We need it up here, man. I knew there was a chance here tonight. I'm not sure if that's still going to come to fruition or not. Send it south, I guess. So you must be coming from the north. We're gonna get a little spot later, maybe. Do I use the Mod Hub unit conversion? I did briefly, and I think it worked pretty well. I did end up switching to Thunder's unit convert. That is available on his Patreon. Saskatchewan there, Shredder. A lot of farms you see there have cattle indoors. Yeah, I imagine that'd be very beneficial. I mean, I feel like starting in maybe northern Iowa and heading north, I feel like you see a lot more indoor facilities. That's not to say you wouldn't see them south too, but a lot of the feeders around here, they're indoors. Had a random annoying tick in your brain. Hey. What's that supposed to mean? I don't understand, Michael. Just kidding. Don't answer that. I know exactly what you mean. Just east of Sisseton there, huh, Casey? Yeah, it needs to come this way. That little rain this last weekend, that was nice, but not quite enough. Matt, welcome to the stream. How is it going? Actually, I should have said what's poppin'. That way I can make chat drink here. Hope you all got your drinks ready. Your shot glasses or your beers, I guess. He would be falling over probably by now. Mike, you missed it. Mike, Mr. Mike Pischel. We're kind of up with a drinking game for my streams. We had a few good options, but then I got to thinking it'd be a pretty fun drinking game. Honestly, it'd be a really effective drinking game watching you play. That's where we got to talking about you hitting buildings. I thought every time Mike hits something, whether it's a building or another machine, you got to take a shot. You're trying to cut wheat, Casey? Oof. That ready, huh? Get some beautiful wheat footage, why don't you? Maybe you posted some. I don't know. I've not been on Insta today, really. Or YouTube. What's on Casey's story today? Ooh, beautiful looking wheat. Oh yeah, you're going. Holy mackerel. What size header is that? Is that a 40? Got a nice 40 on there. Oh, you quit about 5 minutes after you started. Not quite fit yet, huh? It doesn't happen that often. Well, it happens enough that we've made note of it. We'll just put it that way. It needs till about 2 p.m. tomorrow. I gotcha. It's close, though. That's good. Take a shot of your energy drink, Ricky? Well, I suppose. You're driving. Owen Smebby. The man, the myth, the Red River Valley mapping legend. What's going on, Owen? There was a couple things I wanted to address with you, Owen. Really, I should just send you a message, but that would make too much sense. I can't remember what I was going to say, though. Glad you could tune in, though. If I think of it, I will let you know. About 15 moisture. If it wasn't going straight to town, you'd keep going. I gotcha. What, that's what it's at right now is 15. What do you look for in your meat? Like 12 or less than that yet? Okay, yeah, but Mike, this isn't just a one-time thing, you know? You hit at least one or more things, and every time you stream, you always run into something. Now, I'm not saying you're doing it like a million times every time you're on the game, but it at least happens a couple. Sometimes way more, but always at least once or twice. Oh yeah, the stubble. Yeah, I was gonna bring that up, Owen. I did finally go in and ungreen out the lines. I didn't even realize they were greened out in the edible beans, those 3 XMLs, but I was kind of confused. You were saying you want to make like a converter for when you have them windrowed. I guess I didn't understand what that meant, but I'm not a modder. I imagine most people will be straight cutting, so if you ever have an update on something, don't forget to do. Oh, you'd like it under 14? I gotcha. You haven't done it once on your current save? On Sudbury? Sure you have, Mike. Is that still the map you're on? Matter of fact, I remember Mayhum and I just cracking up one night because you had done it a couple times on that save. Yeah, the under 14 comment, that could be a little questionable, couldn't it, Tate? Context is key. You're 99% sure? Well, I'm 100% sure you have. That 1% makes all the difference. Alright, we're going third person view here. Oops, wrong button. Yeah. Maybe we can cool it with the moisture talk here before I get flagged, which I'm sure I'm flagged for many other things other than that. Y'all are nasty. I'm wrong? Alright, Mike. Whatever helps you sleep at night, fella. Just so you know, every time you stream now, I'm going to be keeping a close eye on you. At least the last couple times you played. Okay, I'll give you this. I don't think you've hit anything the last couple times I've seen you play. But you've been out in the field, like, doing tillage. Now, unless maybe you've hit a tree or something I didn't see, I think you've been doing pretty good. I'll give you that. I will concede. But you have, for sure, hit something around your yard a number of times on Sunbury. Holy mackerel shade. 30 combines now. That's a pretty big outfit there. That's wild. That should be fun for you, though. There is part of me that always kind of wanted to go out on a big harvest crew here in the States, but just never did it. Huh, yeah, Ricky. That's still, I still think Giants should implement, like, shed damage. I want to be able to see those bale spear holes in the side of doors and walls. I know for sure on some of my former saves there'd definitely be some holes poked in them from either hitting with buckets on a wheel loader or front loader of some sort, or bale spears. Quonsets, I know I'd have a few holes in Quonsets from getting machines just a little too close to that curve. That's the one thing I don't like about Quonsets. I don't mind them. I'm sure real life they're a nice cheap option, but practically, when you're trying to get a tall machine as close to the side as you can, you lose a lot of real estate. That is probably the worst part about them. Not all they're cracked up to be. Well, that's why you only go for like one season, then. Am I view botting? Dude, I know. Something's been in the water the last few streams on. I can't believe it either. I guess I don't know what crew I'd sign up with, Dayton. I'm sure most of the crews in the States are probably full of South Africans, but that's just a wild guess. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's why typically when I'm pulling into buildings, Ricky, I am not in first-person view. Oh, got something there. Saved it, though. Oh, that was my water bottle. There wouldn't be any sheds left, yeah. Probably right about that, Shane. A lot would be destroyed. My stream chat is now the official channel to reach OS Farms, I guess. Love that. Let's keep the Eldred questions, unless it's like an actual like question about the map itself, not when it's going to be released. Let's keep that out of chat. If Owen had a date, I'm sure we'd know about it by now. If you have any other questions, like technical stuff that I would know, feel free to ask, but there is no official release date. Yes, it will be public. That's just a great answer, Owen. It will be public. I got you, Shane. That's interesting. What did your dad do in America? You doing some farm work there too, or here, I guess? Does mean you can break out the band hammer? Maybe, Mike. I feel like maybe one more infraction and let her swing. I don't know if I've had to use that thing in here lately. Y'all have been doing pretty good. Ooh, man. That's almost worthy of a band hammer, Ben. I had to take that blue shield away from you for talking like that. Oh, he worked on a pig farm. I got you, Shane. Cool, cool, cool. That's one stinky business. Tried to time out Ben for that, but you can't see it. Yeah, that's. I gotta take away that blue shield first, and then all bets would be off then. Maybe I should just do that for 5 minutes. What do you think, Ben? Cool with that? Hell, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna do it anyways. You know what we should do is just advertise that Eldred will come to console. And like tell people they can get early access by signing up for Patreon. If people thought they could do that, if them console kids thought they could do that, let me tell you, you'd really be making money hand over fist. Which I'm sure Owen's doing just fine without that, but imagine the untapped console market. I think I remember it was around April Fools. I was seeing some reels of guys saying there was ways to get PC mods on console. It was quite the ruse. Had me chuckling. We're knocking her out here. I wonder if it tells me how much I have done yet. Probably not. I think that's how much we've gotten off. No, that can't be right. I think that's last year's and this year's. Maybe. I don't know. B-side, you're right. You were first one in chat here. Stream just started. Oh, dang, you've got great timing. How was B-Sides Monday? Let's hear all about it. How was the shit show? Was it a shit show? Oh, for sure, Shredder. For sure. I love the comments of people saying, or seeing like a new mod coming for PC only, and they're like, this isn't fair. It's not fair. Well, I don't see what's not fair about it. I don't know. I don't get that. Like, I don't know. I spent my hard-earned money on this pretty nice computer. All of you guys that are on PC, I mean, you chose to be on PC instead of a console. I mean, some people are in different financial positions, but like, I don't really see that as an excuse. That doesn't make it unfair, I don't think. Am I crazy for that? Is that an L take, as the kids would say? They remind you of the seagulls in Finding Nemo. Yeah, I can picture it now. Moin, moin. That's great. It's always a shit show because he ain't in charge. Good one, Mike. Am I from North Dakota? No, I am not. I am from a little bit south of there, the southern Dakota. It's long, kind of hot. Did a lot of thinking. You know, you've been doing a lot of that lately, fella. It was kind of hot, though. I mean, unless you were catching a breeze, which at least here, if you were in the breeze, it wasn't so bad. But I was sweating like a hoe in church. I'm gonna be real. Row crop. This is not a scratch and sniff stream, so just so you know. Like you maybe were a little bit confused there, but welcome. Regardless. It's honestly Giants' fault. How do you figure? How do you figure it's Giants' fault? I know a lot of people throw shade at Giants for this shit they choose to do on DLCs, which I am not a fan of a lot of their DLCs. Or they prioritize console a lot, but like that's where most of their money comes from. They're a business. I don't really fault them for that. Now I don't know. Some game I don't know, running like shit. Yeah, I don't know. I'd maybe put that on Giants. Modders too. Unoptimized mods, but whatever. But I think a lot, this isn't every console player. There's some that come into the streams. Most of them are pretty good fellas. They take what they appreciate what they get. But you give some console kids an inch, they want to take a mile. Modders suck, dude. Some of them do. Some of them either need to put Blender and Giants Editor down, or really keep working at it. Which I don't know. You learn by doing. So there's just a lot of well, how do I put this? Some mods are diamonds in the rough, and there is a lot of rough. It was just B-side thinking. That's what caused the smoke, huh? Oh, Mike, you're on a roll. That was pretty funny. I think you should be... Oh, he needs a little bit more. Maybe he'd hit his threshold, but not quite. Let's see. I think I gotta go a little ways here. Oh, where do you find the settings for Thunder's unit convert? I don't know. Are there settings for it? I don't know if there are any settings for it. Not in game. What about in the mods settings folder? Oh, let's see. So, where your save games are, or or your mods folder. If you left it default, there is a mod settings folder, and there will be a TH unit convert folder inside of that, and then there is a unit convert XML. Looks like you can edit stuff in there. Oh heck, you can add fill types and stuff, or edit what they read out on. So that's kind of nice. Alright. Let's kick this pig on. Get going. Played around with mapping and vehicles for like a year and a half before you released anything. Yeah, I got the hang of it. Started kind of figured out how to make stuff work right. Hopefully error-free. Appreciate that you took the time to do stuff right, Rocrop. It was only later that you had Substance Painter. Yeah, Substance Painter. That's kind of what keeps me from doing more stuff, is I really don't want to pay the subscription for Substance, and I really don't feel like pirating it either. Honestly, even really doing spec maps, wear maps, and dirt maps really isn't that hard without Substance either. It's not, I don't think they come out as good, but like wear maps, I always cheated wear maps. I always just kind of, I don't remember how I did that. I always did it in paint.net, and it worked out perfect for just getting a little bit of wear around corners of stuff, around edges. I always liked the way that looked. Don't really have to use Substance for that, or even a lot of modders would cheat with the dirt maps too, and they would kind of copy their AO bake, so all like the shaded parts would get dirtier, which in a lot of cases makes sense. That was always kind of a cheating way to do it. How do you get it to work? What do you mean, Maples? Oh, everything is in liters still? Huh. I mean, you have all your units in here. I imagine these maybe have to be set to, where is that at? Is that in here? General settings. Oh, maybe it's in general. Units, I guess make sure these are right too, but I never had to do any tweaking there, Maples. How do I get that realistic view? I'm just in first person, man. First person view. You bought it on Steam? Is Substance on Steam? Chad, is this real? Scanto, what's going on? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Nothing sucks more than finding a tractor you really want and toss it into the game to find out it's roached. Yeah, tell me about it. That's how I feel about a lot of like pickups and semis. I feel like they're almost the worst thing to download most of the time. Pickup modders, oof. They are some of the worst when it comes to having shit roached. That and extremely high file sizes too. Unnecessarily high file sizes. Like you download one truck mod and it is the file size of a 4x map. Ha, I love that. $200 still? Oof. Yeah, that's a tough one to justify. I mean, unless you're making it back like in donations or Patreon subscriptions, that's a tough one. That folder is empty for you. Make sure save your game first, Maples. Save your game and then check it again. Oh, you found a good 86 series just to discover the brake light and reverse lights were backwards. Nice. Oh, speaking of lights being backwards, where's that OS Farms at? Smebby, where you at? He's got a trailer or two that has his, I think the turn lights are reversed. His left one, I hit the left turn signal and the right one turns on. I hit the right signal and the left one turns on. At least on the Timpty, the conveyor tender, it does it on that. I don't know about his hoppers, I can't remember. I feel like they did the same thing too. That's an easy fix at least. I could have done that by now, I just haven't been bothered to do that, you know? Couldn't be bothered. That being said, I don't really look at the turn signals that often. I do use them. For whatever reason, I do use them in game here. For no purpose other than, I don't know, immersion, I guess you would call that. It's silly, but I do it. Let's go down there with the side cutters and wire strippers. Yeah, nothing a few butt connectors couldn't fix. Oh man, have you met Taylor, Taden, my buddy Taylor? I'm sure you have. If you haven't, if you do meet him or see him again, you should ask him about the butt connector incident. That's a good one. Sorry, B-side, I owe you royalties for saying that. Couldn't be bothered. Honestly, we should just figure out like where you're gonna be buried or whatever, wherever your tombstone, your headstone's gonna be. Because we should just have that made already, because we know what's gonna be on there. Here lies Cole B-side. Couldn't be bothered to live anymore. Alright, I'm gonna go dump this and get that truck moving. Ooh, I should download a seatbelt mod, Ben. You're right. All about that immersion, bud. Mow the lawn, use your turn signals, stop at the stop signs. I don't do it every time. I think a lot of my viewers appreciate it. Yeah, that one, Taden. That kid. Big Papa Taylor. Big Daddy Tay. Oh, out on the bow. Well, yeah, B-side. I think it'd be cheaper to do it now rather than later. I mean, inflation is only going to go up, right? Might as well have it made. Maybe you get like an early bird discount or something. Maybe they have discounts the younger you are. Warrior, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Not the bull hauler way. Well, nobody would know if a bull hauler was wearing their seatbelt or not. You can't see them. They're sitting all the way on the floor, anyways. It makes me laugh when either a bull hauler passes me, or as unlikely as it is, sometimes when I pass a bull hauler. I know that sounds like a lie, but I swear it's true. But looking over and there's nobody sitting there, maybe you will see their hand on their ungodly high stupid shifter, and that's all you see. Oh, those are so dumb. Sorry to yuck anybody's yum here, but I don't get the tall shifter. I really don't. Sitting on the floor, I don't take it or leave it, I guess, but the tall shifters, I can't get past that one. Yeah, I know, B-side. You should do your future offspring some favors. And just get that all planned out now. You'll save them a lot of money. All I can see is your cowboy hat. Nothing wrong with that, Ricky. Utilize cold B-side, comma. Ugh. That'll be on there too, Mike, for sure. Yeah, for sure, Ricky. I always feel inclined to give the little PP symbol whenever I go by somebody with a tall shifter. Or anyone with a squatted truck. You're automatically getting the little PP hand signal. Gesture, whatever. Honestly, yeah, your last words are probably gonna be ugh. Couldn't be bothered to live. Do you ever just sit back and just... okay, obviously you clearly do a lot of thinking, B-side, but do you ever stop and recognize that you're probably one of the most referenced people in our little group? I mean, we all have little things that we do, I don't know, like Jake's noises that he makes, or the, like how he's always, you know, BTO, or how he says, oh, I'm surprised you're not running that, and then, like, I don't know, Mike, he runs into everything. I really don't know what you guys say about me behind my back, but, well, actually, probably the lawn mowing, that's been a big one lately. But there's just so many different things we reference about you. You couldn't be bothered. Ugh. What else? There's more things than that. Or your nickname, B-side. I mean, no one else in our group really has a cool nickname like that. Flip it to the B-side. B-side couldn't be bothered. I don't know, I just think, not trying to stroke your ego or anything here. But you're a pretty cool dude. Pretty chill dude. You call me the squad mainly? Okay. That's not so bad. Honestly, there are some slurs I kind of would have been expecting, but that's fine. What is the rotation plan for year 3? That's a good question, Stantil. I have it planned out. I'd have to pull up my spreadsheet a bit once. Anything you wouldn't mind your shifter being a little shorter, huh? Well, if you're sitting on the floor, then yeah, I'd imagine you might want it shorter. Long-time viewer, first-time caller in a long while. Crane Guy 202, how is it going? I am doing well, thanks for asking. Glad you could tune in, caller. What's on your mind today? You never really looked back at that? I think you should. I think you should think about that. If you're ever feeling down, just know you're kind of highly referenced. Anyways, pretty chill dude. I do love B-side Taden. That wouldn't be a lie. That'd be the God's honest truth. You should see the reels and the TikToks I send him too. Or actually, I think it was in Haberman's Discord. There was some, well, there were some questionable things, some GIFs getting posted there. Might make one question certain orientations, I guess is a nice way to put that. Matter of fact, we even have a date on Saturday night. Mind you, there's going to be a third wheel there, but it'll be a hoot regardless. Because our third wheel is also a pretty chill dude. Had to describe my stream, Ricky. Oh god, what do we got here? Complaining about getting old. My grass can't be tall. Is typical Midwest. Am I a Midwest dad? Oh my god. Alright, that's it. I am ordering some New Balances. I'm gonna paint those suckers green so hard. That's funny, Ricky. Keen observation. I'm sorry you have to go through this, Mike. Ben, I'll give him a free pass just this once. If he keeps slipping off, maybe I'll take away that shield. You can shoot him. Every time we hang up the phone? I think maybe I do. Well, maybe not every time, but most of the time. Always end the call with, love you, tits. Or Big Papa. Love you, Big Papa. He always just gives me the B-side out with a peace sign. Obviously, I can't see the B-side, or the peace sign, but I know it's there. Oh yeah, he seems like a pretty cool dude, B-side. For sure. As far as in-laws go, you've got a pretty good one there. Now, mind you, I've only met him the one time, but he seemed pretty fun. It'll be a real test of character at old Ray's Corner. Or wherever the night takes us, for that matter. When I get the New Balance shoes, don't forget to ask people how they want their burger grilled. They cook them all the same way anyways. I was going to say, they're all going to get cooked the same ways anyways. I'm not even going to bother asking. I feel like as a grill master, you don't ask. They just take what you give them. Steaks might be a little different thing, but if you ask for anything over medium rare, you're not going to get that. I'm sorry. I don't want to ruin a perfectly good steak. Green guy, you're starting to catch some of this mythical stuff the weatherman calls rain. Down to the southwest, starting to burn up. Yeah, I know. Honestly, I don't drive too far south, and it looks pretty bad down there, man. Does not look like much of a crap. Do I tuck the homies into bed at night and give them all a little smooch on the forehead? If not, we can't be parasocial friends anymore. Oh, Roll Crop. I mean, I think we're just short of that. If we lived... Honestly, B-side isn't that far from me. I should do that. We are just short of that, though. Every time we leave a Discord call, the whole group, it always ends with an I love you, right? I have no idea what you're talking about. I guess, Taden, it's not a me thing, I can tell you that. I don't know if it's just you, but... Not me. That's exactly right, Ricky. What was that, King of the Hill, that's right. Oop, I did not want to hit that yet. No! Turn it off! Good night. Ask him firmly, yet politely, to leave. You got it, Maples? God bless. I love that for you. That's like not proud of it, man enough to say it. I enjoy a good bedtime tuck and kiss on the forehead. Funny, funny, B-side. Nothing better than getting tucked in as a kid. Bedtime story? Oh, mama. Let me tell you, love me a good bedtime story. Down by Mitchell last week, they were chopping corn. I believe it. Even further west of that, gosh. It's due south of Vivian. I had there was an original opportunity for me to go chop down there. Their crop looks like ass, but they actually got postponed because they did get some rain. And that's going to happen this weekend now. But I'm unavailable this weekend, so that's not going to happen. Takes me a while to flick my bean. I know, it's just a one-man crew here. A couple ding-dong truck drivers up there, too, is all we got. I don't really want to picture that, Mike. Good night. I'm also picturing this in like onesie pajamas. I don't know. Let's what onesie pajama theme would B-sides onesie be? It might be B-side. It's the color is going to be B-side blue, probably. Maybe a picture of your truck, old Kate, maybe. Can I be a Peterbilt onesie, maybe? I could see that. Andy's in the house. What's going on, Andy? About time you showed up. Saved you a seat. Well, okay, the butt flap goes without saying, really. I mean, that was a vivid picture in my head. Wait, that doesn't sound right. I was not vividly picturing that. I'm gonna shut up now. I'm just gonna stop talking before I go down a road that I cannot return from. Anyways, look at you, ground. Nice looking beans we're flicking here. Yep. Beans, the magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. Yep. Let her buck, Ricky. Hell yeah. Let her buck, Chuck. How long have we been going? Oh, rolling up on 2 hours here shortly. B-side onesie definitely has the CBR on it, huh? Carpet Bull Riders Association, CBRA. What a prestigious and elite organization that is. We need to make that a real thing, honestly. CBRA. We should at least have some shirts made. Oh yeah, a nightie. I would definitely be wearing the night shirt. Just that oversized tee, basically. Yeah. Yeah, kind of like you know, Scrooge. Absolutely. You don't know if you should be here, Andy? What, are you not vibing with this, man? We stun Taden for words. We make him do a double take. Wonder what he came in on here. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, fine weather. Yeah, not quite nice. It's actually kind of cool for second week of September here. Huh. Nice, Ricky. Nice. Yeah, we go down some rabbit holes here, don't we? Oh, yeah, the custom belt buckles. Absolutely. I want to see. Yours should be the biggest. You are the CBR champion or the champion of all time. World champ of the CBR. I should end the stream and come watch the boxcar do tillage. I mean, I guess I could think of worse ways. I kind of want to keep rolling, though, Mike. Oh, my God. It's almost after 9. I didn't even realize that. Man, I'm getting old. 9 o'clock is late for me. Yeah, that's true, Andy. I mean, I feel like for the most part, the streams have been fairly, how do I put this? I don't know, vanilla lately. We haven't been getting into this quite interesting a content, but it happens once in a while. I'm glad we still got it in us, honestly. It's a good thing to make sure we still have a pulse on that side of us, you know? Oh, well, yeah, absolutely, Ben. Why do you think I'm not hardly in VC when I stream anymore? Actually, that's not why. I swear that's not why. Yeah, for sure, Tate. There's a lot of things that go unsaid because of streams. Gotta watch the terms of service here. It's kind of a cock block for some of our thoughts that we want to verbalize, but we can't. Maybe I should go on one of those streaming platforms that's just like a free-for-all. I don't even know what they're called. I have to find them. Oh my, yeah, watch, let's watch B-side stream get deactivated within the first 10 minutes. When do you think you're going to stream B-side? When we get, oh god, I am not on my line. Oops. When are we getting you set up or finalized? You going to try Friday night? Sunday? Saturday during the day? It won't be Saturday night because me and B-side, we got plans. Cute, I know, right? Oh, do they, Ricky? Love that. I definitely used to let some more wild things go, but then the older I get, here I am. Just, getting more basic. I know, I'm getting boring in my old age, but hey. It's alright. Nothing wrong with that. A Saturday afternoon, alright. I can live with that. Oh, Jonesy, what is wrong? He doesn't like me, touching his tail. Bro's just growling at me. It's alright, buddy. I suppose we better dump her, huh? Make a big steam and dump here on stream for you. You about got this piece knocked out. I forgot I got a second field of pinto beans right next door. Some farmer I am. Don't even know what fields I have. Although I at least remembered, unlike during planting season when I forgot that I hadn't chiseled. No, cultivated. I hadn't chiseled. No, not chiseled. Cultivated those couple of fields. Sorry, my Alzheimer's was just popping in there again. Or dementia, whatever you want to call that. Nothing like forgetting to cultivate your last couple of fields, though. That was a bad one. Ooh, back her up. Ooh, you a big, you kill Tony guy, Casey? I do enjoy some of the clips. Those show up on my reels quite regularly. I don't know if I could sit through a whole episode, though. I've been told that with as many hits there are way more misses. But I can't speak on that. Because I obviously have not seen it all. Where can you get the GPS and realistic harvest mods? Well, the GPS is not a mod. GPS is base game, fella. Realistic harvest mod, that is available on GitHub. Quick Google search, type in realistic harvesting mod, FS25, and there should be a GitHub link in one of the top couple results. That's where you'll find it. Not courseplay friendly, huh? And they never want to dump into the semi. In transport mode for some reason. Interesting. Well, I know there's probably a lot of modders that don't set up their equipment to be courseplay friendly, unfortunately. Setting up the, I think it's a lot of the AI settings maybe aren't 100% for that kind of stuff. Now, as far as the auger not coming out, I'm not sure. It should just do that. But as far as other functions, maybe being too close to trucks or not getting close enough, whatever you want to say it, that can sometimes be AI nodes and widths and whatnot being set wrong. I think a lot of modders, they don't use grain carts on courseplay, so they don't test for it. That's all I have to say about that. Period. Probably 8 or 9 years. You haven't missed one. Is that right, Casey? That's some dedication. Gosh, who was on there? There are some really funny people come across there. I guess I don't remember their names. But, oh, there was the fat guy, the chubby dude that had the clown outfit at first, and it just kept, like, falling down. He was pretty funny. Oh, the display above the speedometer, that is... What is that called? Extended vehicle? I think that's extended vehicle. That does add in another GPS function. I don't use it as much, though. It's kind of similar to the old school GPS mod, guidance steering mod, in that you just hit a button, it just makes a straight line depending on what direction you're facing. It's a little simpler than the default GPS, but you can also use it on anything, like grain carts that aren't equipped with GPS, you can use it on those. It's kind of nice. Oh yeah, Ricky. Honestly, that's if you're on single player, that's the better way to do it. It sucks. I'd like to run the Combine more, and that's honestly why I'm doing my edible beans like this. It's not high yielding enough that I really need a grain cart. Would it speed things up? It would a little bit, but like I can make several passes before having to dump. But yeah, corn or anything else high yielding. Yeah, best to just let the Combine run on courseplay or hired worker and then run the cart yourself. I was using Antler's call grain cart edit of courseplay. It worked all right. I would still have trouble with that though. Sometimes I'd hit the minimum fill or whatever that it would call the grain cart, or I'd manually call it and it wouldn't want to come. Sometimes it would, sometimes it wouldn't. And then if you were facing the wrong direction, sometimes it didn't like that. So I went back to running courseplay on the Combine. But it kind of worked out anyways. I mean, typically, edible beans, the less machines you run them through, the less machines with augers and flighting, the better. I was like, well, this is perfect. I get to run my Combine for a bit. And then I get to run my grain cart for my next crops too, so win-win. enhanced vehicle. Yes, okay. Thanks for confirming, Andy. Appreciate ya. Yeah, we don't like Snippy Cole. I don't like Snippy Cole. I don't like anybody Snippy in Discord. I've been Snippy in Discord. Typically, it's when I'm doing modding and you guys won't shut up. Then I mute myself. That helps. That's one of those things. If you're Snippy in Discord, it's better to just leave. That should be the policy. No judgment. We listen and we don't judge, but no, it's it happens to the best of us. That's also when sometimes people get called jackass as well. But we don't need to talk about that. Oop. Honestly, Ben, I don't ever remember you being Snippy in Discord. I'm gonna give you credit for that. I don't remember any times of you having any sort of anger. I mean, you get annoyed with us making fun of you, but I don't know if I've seen a Snippy Ben. I mean, the closest thing to Snippy is you just going like, oh my god, or wow, is what you say. I mean, otherwise, I'm gonna give you credit. That's when you're not saying anything? Well, that's good. That's a good policy. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything nice at all, unless it's at Ben's expense. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I typically think I do the same thing. I'm sure I get snippy. But, like, I definitely do get silent. I feel like most of us probably do get a little more silent when we're having a bad day. I do get annoyed if I'm trying to fix a mod. Like, something's not working. That's the worst. If I'm, like, perusing through an XML, trying to fix something, and someone's trying to ask me a question, I should really just mute myself. That'd be for the best, for everyone. I could be a cranky boy. Random gets cranky. Mods pissing in my Cheerios. That is a big one for me. Or Jake. Back on the server, Jake wanting to buy that stupid 9RX. Kidding, Jake. I love you. I know you're going to watch this later. That was a tough time in our relationship, I know. But hey, we kissed and made up. And then I left you. And then I stopped playing on the server. I left you. I don't know if I've ever been forgiven for that, or if I ever will be. God forbid I don't want to run John Deere equipment. Sue me. Alright, where are my auto drive lines at for this field? Go that way. I don't necessarily like that for my beaning operation here. I'm going to have to make a new one along the north and south headland here. I think that's what I'll do first. I'm going to get this side cut open. Send some trucks over here. Are you getting tired, B-side? Oh, poor baby, work hard today. Oh, I'm sorry, that I don't know why I said that, man. You did work hard today. It was hot. Or maybe you didn't work hard today. I guess you didn't say if you worked hard. You said it was hot. I get it. Oh, I think this coming winter, Taden, we'll probably get a server set up again. I wish I would have been streaming when Jake and I were playing, though, on Reading. That was pretty fun. I wasn't in a streaming headspace then, though. I go in waves. This is not gonna last forever, guys. If you guys know me, which a lot of you do, you know this is a limited time and limited time only. And then I will ghost you guys for like another year and then come back, and you guys are gonna be there waiting for me. You always are. 50-50? Ah, fair enough. At least you're honest. Autosave. You should text it to me, Taden. You get the streaming headspace thing? Yeah, for sure. It's I don't know. There's not much to streaming, but it can be a chore. It can take a little like mental toll on you. I don't know. I am not an extrovert by nature, and streaming is extrovert behavior, I feel. So this is definitely like I don't know. There's like a streaming like mental tax, I guess, you gotta pay. And it catches up. It catches up once in a while. Give it 2 weeks. Well, yeah, Tate, I guess that's another limiting factor is the harvest schedule. I don't know when the dairy's gonna be ready though. I have a feeling it's gonna be longer than 2 weeks. Oh, you're gonna pick up the sloppy seconds? Hey, honestly, that's gonna be good for B-side streams. Yeah, be perfect timing. Me leaving to go chop, and B-side, we're gonna have him, set up to be a pro streamer by then. That's gonna be some top-notch content. Ooh, nice, Ricky. That sucks to you, don't it? Alright, I'm gonna get trucks over here before I forget. You're an extrovert, real crop, but streaming is still work. Well, alright. I'm glad I have some more perspective. A different perspective, I guess. Alright. What should I do? I'm gonna make a... No, I'm gonna use this guy. Yeah, I don't know how the full-time streamers do it. Obviously, okay, maybe not full-time, but a lot of guys that stream quite regularly, I don't know how they do it. I guess for that matter, the full-time streamers. I know a lot of them get paid a lot. You can make some serious money if you have the dedication for it, but man, I don't think I can do it that much. I mean, I feel like you gotta have some real mental issues to do it that often. That being said, this is like my 3rd stream in like 4 days. I'm gonna crash out here soon. Just you wait. Alright, how are we gonna skin this cat? Through this pig. However you want to say it. Let's go in this way. Start recording. Yup. Add a nice little curve. Fortunately, I think my tarp's going to be facing the wrong way or be on the wrong side, but whatever. And then I'm going to try to find the middle of the field somewhere. That's kind of how I like doing these. Just for my beans. Oh, I did. My phone is on silent, Tate, and I almost forgot. Oh my god, Tatum. Yeah, there is definitely stuff like that that gets said somewhat frequently around our servers. I think I'm a little on the east side of halfway, but I think that'll be fine. I want to go just a little further. There we go. Okay. What is this field? 42. Beans. Beans. I might actually like this spot for my regular field entering and exiting anyways, or truck parking there. I hate how they have to drive this far through the field, but price I'm willing to pay. We'll just have to bring the deep ripper out here, won't we? And you're good. This happy ass turned around. If there is a situation where that's fitting, Tayden, I will absolutely pass that along to Cole from you. 100%. Okay, that would be, I don't have that categorized yet. Alright. Now you, my friend. FO42 beans. Alright. Let's hop back to it. You filthy animals. That's reverse. Oops. Oh, well, I'm with you, Ricky. I have to filter everything I say too, man. Some stuff slips through. I do pretty good. There is a lot of choice words I really want to use, though. Let's just say if something isn't working right, I would really like to call it a slur. There's a number of slurs I really love to use, truthfully. And actually, in my everyday vernacular, they get used a lot. But on stream, it sucks. It really sucks. I gotta reel back. I don't know, back in the old days on the streams, we definitely dropped the F-bomb a lot more. That's for sure. It still slips out, but fortunately I don't think that's a bannable offense. Alright, B-side, later. You could just leave the stream on and fall asleep for all I care, you know? Give me that view. Keep that view here, man. I'm kidding. You can close it. Sure he already has, actually. Bastard. You forgot to say I love you. Typical. Typical boys. Not gonna lie, I'm about to doze off too. You swapped all of field 29? You're running one combine with a pickup head. Holy mackerel, Sasuke. Oh, you're still here? Jackass! Nice, B-side. Love you, tits. Night, night, sweet prince. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Hold on, let me drive over there quick. I'll race over, get you tucked in. I need to find a good picture book to read you. Oh gosh, I'm trying to even think. Old children's books. I don't know, maybe some Dr. Seuss. See if I can dig out an old Dr. Seuss book. Cat in the Hat. Well, that's funny. B-Side is a big cat guy. Okay, cat equipment, I guess, but maybe we should. That's what we should do. Is like rip off Dr. Seuss and have like a Cat in the Hat, but like it's cat equipment. Now there already are cat kids books. I know John Deere has like the market cornered on like kids stuff. They got so many toys, all the books, and I don't know. They got it all. Field 29, huh? What did you swath that with? Swathing. Did you use the Macdon? I would sure hope at least maybe a little bit bigger than the 30-foot Agco. Pretty nice swather. I still laugh that Giants has these bolts mirrored on this side. They are the bolts that I believe are modeled in for the SMV sign. Let's see, this side doesn't show up, but the back side, Giants missed these two bolts. Or bolts or nuts, whatever. Honestly, we give modders a hard time, but Giants missed that one. Frickin' dumb. Gives a fella a chuckle. I still have my auto drive lines on. Son of a biscuit. Y'all use the Macdon? Nice. Mighty fine machine. Oh. Come on. A little more. I suppose we got that ground cut behind us. I'll just back into that. Oh, I thought about it, Mike, but in the end, I took the nice guy route. You prefer the BC Bueller's pack? I like them. I mean, let's see. Can you? I don't think you can switch to side discharge, can you? You used to be able to do that, I thought. I don't know if you. I don't think you can on this version. If you could, that would be perfect. Have 60 foot in a swath. I don't know. I mean, if for a lot of my setups, the Agco would be perfect. 30 foot drop. I don't know if I was running I don't know, either class 7 or smaller combine, the old 2388. Oh, this would be perfect. I would like to see a bigger swathing head for this Macdon though. I don't know. I don't mind doing swathing once in a while. I certainly don't like doing it all the time in Farm Sim. Like, I don't know, once every, maybe not every year, doing a field or two of wheat swathed, and then I do another one straight cut too. I like switching it up. It's just, it adds an extra step that I don't really like doing. Even though it does yield more in-game, I don't know if I really like that mechanic. But it does give you a reason to swath it versus not, so I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent. Oh, you still can? I didn't know you could. Because I thought it was a keybind before. I know it wasn't an option, like a config. I thought I was in it the last time I used it, and I didn't think you could switch it. There, here I go, spitting out lies and everything. Meanwhile, I'm just ignorant. Well, I feel like that's just because the size of swather they have around, though. I could be wrong. Obviously, I'm not them, but I would think you would want to match your swath size to your throughput capabilities, which I guess maybe you could run faster. I don't know. I am ignorant all around on swathing things and such. How am I zoomed out in my Combine? I don't know if I follow. It could be my field of view. My field of view is set at 85. That does kind of give a zoomed out appearance. I think default is what, 70? Yeah. I have my FOV turned up to 85. I like it a little wider in cap view. Just you get a I mean that's the definition of field of view. You get more in your screen essentially. 90 look like. I don't hate it. Gives you a little more, I guess, peripheral almost. How do I get that menu? That is the Easy Dev Control mod. It's a very handy mod that adds a lot of functions. It's a very handy tool. It basically consolidates all of the developer commands. It puts most of them, a lot of them, into a easy-to-use menu. I do believe it's on the in-game mod hub for PC. It is not a console mod. I don't think there is any way to zoom out in the cab on console. Maybe there's a mod that does that, but I feel like that's not a thing they would have. Yeah, track IR does. I mean, I can sit back further in the seat. It doesn't really mess with the field of view, though. But yeah, it can definitely. If I move back or forwards, it can mess with it. I typically try to keep it centered where the camera should be, though. Sometimes I have to reset it. It gets a little wonky. The realistic harvesting menu, that is from the realistic harvesting mod. That is also a PC mod you can find on GitHub. Quick Google search away, just type in realistic harvesting FS25 and it should be one of the first couple results. You'll know it's right because it'll be a GitHub link. Need to delete easy dev on your save, use it too much to cheat. Super strength and teleport come in handy so much though. Yeah, I know. You gotta be honest when you have it available for sure. I think I've been pretty honest on this save for that stuff. That being said, there are some stuff I use. I mean, there's so many things that I use. Gosh, like what? Extra time scales is nice to have. Yeah, super strength flight mode. My running speed, I don't know. That's something I'd like to use less of. Let's see. The remove windrows is nice. For modding purposes, this menu is the best. Honestly, reloading vehicles as you're editing them. Or if you screw something up, you reload the wrong thing. I don't know. The fill level is a handy one to do. There are definitely some awesome commands in there. But yeah, it can definitely get out of hand if you're abusing it. Like if you're trying to play realistic and whatnot. I would really like to do a save without teleporting, but my god, that would get really complicated really fast. Of like, I drive a Combine out something, or like just to a field, drive the Combine out, and then, well, fuck, how am I getting back to get my other machines? That's the only downside. I'd really like to disable my my teleporting, but it'd be a tough one to get rid of. You can teleport equipment? Yeah, that one I don't use. I mean, okay, that's a lie. I have used it. Oh god, we're spilling! Shit. Damn perspective. Yeah, with Easy Dev, you can teleport vehicles. I meant more so teleporting the player, you know? Like tabbing, or I typically, if there's a machine over here, I will just click on it and hit enter vehicle. I'd like to do less of that, but I really... The alternative sounds like such a pain in the ass. Oh yeah, yeah. You can definitely teleport machines, though. Don't be that lazy, Ricky, alright? Oh, you want to see the outside of the Combine? This is my Combine. Oh, bye-bye, Trucky. He must have been full enough. Oh yeah, he's over 80. That long unit in. Yeah, where is that at? Teleport vehicles. I think it's right up here. Yep. If you're inside a vehicle, it'll teleport whichever one you're in. I'm not going to do it. Actually, I will, just for an example. Yep, just teleported me to the end there. And for my next trick, I will make my Combine disappear. JK. I'm not going to do that. Turn on separator. Let's see. I don't think I have a second headlamp set up. I could have swore I set that up already. I must have missed that. No, it's not private. It's currently in testing. Custom modding is making it. It will be public on the in-game mod hub whenever it gets passed through. I don't know if they have it in testing there yet or not, but you can get early access to it on their Patreon if that's something you're into. Otherwise, it shouldn't be long and it'll be out. Used to be a mod where you'd only have like 2 or 3 characters that you could tap through, and it was awesome. Oh, that's kind of cool. You tap through different characters, huh? See that? Yeah, that'd be kind of nice. That would kind of, I don't know, be realistic for like the moving equipment debacle that I have, you know? That's just, yeah, that's one of the tough ones on single player, is if you wanted to play realistic and not teleport everywhere, you'd almost have to have something like that. Because if you want to play realistic on MP, you totally could. You had even just 2 guys, have them pick you up and side by side or pick up or whatever, as long as it had, you know, the passenger stuff set up on it. We should do that on our next server. Do a realism challenge. See how long we can get by before we got sick of it. And then have to go to sleep every night, be back at the house after a certain time. Oh no, Ricky, you didn't. Oh, that sucks. I have definitely accidentally deleted the wrong thing before. But yeah, hopefully you save and save often. Quick exit out before the game auto saves. No, it is not. The Combine is not on itch yet. They don't really release anything on itch. They are either in-game mod hub or via their Facebook, which I think all links to their stuff on mod hub. Yeah, I was just thinking that too, Tayden, but where would a guy even... I guess I could have like a header attacher, like a bike, dirt bike, or four-wheeler attacher on the front of the Combine maybe, but I couldn't be bothered to make something like that. And then there's everything else, all the other equipment too. Like, this sounds like a pain in the ass. You have to add that to a bunch of machines. You're speaking for Jake, and he would say, hell no. Honestly, if he wanted to play with me, I would make him do it. And he would suffer through it too. He totally would. Just think back. Before we were playing on Reading, he did not want to play Farm Sim at all. I got him to play Farm Sim again. It's one of my proudest moments. I think if he really wanted to do some MP, he would live through it. He loves me too much. Oh yeah, you could. Yeah, I guess you could do that, Tayden. Is literally just before I take off with the combine or any machine, just leave a leave a 4-wheeler or something sitting out there. My side-by-side, I could just haul it out there with the pickup and drop it off. That's not a bad idea. Chat, should I do that? Oh my god, I'm probably gonna hate my life. Will this map ever be public or no? It will be. It absolutely will be. There is no timeline from Mr. OS Farms yet, though. I got you, Derek. Yeah, there's a number of ways a guy could skin that cat. I really don't know how in-depth I want to go, though, because, I mean, realistically, this is not a one-man operation. Like, I'm running Courseplay, haven't hired workers, you know? So, like, realistically, there would be someone available to, like, you know, run operators between fields and whatnot. I don't know. What does my farm look like on this save? I'm about wrapped up here, I think. Whenever I get this end row done, I'll be ending, and maybe before I hit the end stream button, we can just do a quick farm tour. Oh yeah, actually even today, I made a trip to Sioux Falls and back, and I saw a service truck, and he had a crotch rocket mounted on the back of the service truck. I don't think it was a special mount or anything. It was just, you know, the back of a service truck. There's usually a little, I don't know, platform on the back, and he had it mounted up there. Looked handy as hell. Set up Courseplay to drive the pickup around. Yeah, I could have. I guess you could have auto drive doing that, but I would still have to start the truck on auto drive, which would require me tabbing over to it. That's fun. I'll probably just keep playing the way I am. I would hate to get too immersive with this stuff, you know? I mean, I already mow my lawn regularly, and I use my turn signals. How far do I really want to take it? I just don't know, man. Yeah, there is one, Ricky, and that's what I was kind of talking about. I've been tempted to grab it, but like I just haven't been sure on the best way to use it without having to tab between stuff, you know. I've seen it on there. Disable tabbing for fast switching or whatever they call it. Should just do it for the challenge. Honestly, I should just start a save I should have no teleporting. I should have real prices. I have my prices turned down, but they're still higher than real life. I should have real life prices. No teleporting. God, what did I start with? Losing my train of thought here. Just as much of the immersive stuff as I can get. Oh yeah, and only first-person view. Like, I could not do third-person view at all. I should have, like, a third-person disable mod. That's what I ought to grab. First-person challenge. I've been doing most of my combining in first-person. It's been kind of fun. Make it so much like real life that I get sick of it. That's the thing. The more closer I get to real life, the more fun I'm having here, man. Oh, I know. It's crazy, right? Am I getting carried away, Ben? I don't know. I'm still not doing landscaping yet, so that'll be the marker for me getting carried away. Sold your corn for 55 bucks a bushel. Made a whopping 55 grand. Yeah, see, that's my hang up with Farm Sim and realistic pricing. Because I feel like the average player, even me, myself personally, I don't have like enough acres to justify having like real life prices for the size of equipment that I want to run to get this done in a timely manner. That's where I kind of like having higher prices, not full on Giants default prices or cheap prices or anything, but like I like it a bit higher than real life, so you can actually kind of progress at a little quicker than a snail's pace, you know? I do still feel like I'm making way too much money right now. So I don't know. I think I'm close to like 3 times real life price. Maybe I'll cut it in half, or not half, but go to like 2x maybe. How do you edit your prices? I think, I don't know. I'm using a mod that overwrites that stuff. I think there are some like hard mode mods out there, but I think what a lot of people do, at least I think Ricky, he goes in and edits the fill types XML on the map. I made a mod just for myself. It's got some, I don't know, some stuff that's not perfect yet. I won't release it, but it's not too hard to just make a mod that overwrites all of the fill type XMLs. That's where you run into trouble though. My mod overwrites every other map's fill type XML, so if there's some stuff in a map that's not in my XML, sometimes they don't cooperate, so I have to go and copy stuff from that map, put it into my mod. It's kind of janky, but I've been keeping it working mostly. No, he said he made 55K, Tayden. $5 a bushel, he made 55K. I'm pretty sure that's what I said, and that's what he said. Gosh, where's that chat at? $5 a bushel, made a whopping 55 grand. That is literally what I said. God damn it, Tayden. Man, I feel like I was kind of almost too far on that one, too. Maybe it's just being on the tarp side is throwing me off here. No, I maybe stuttered, Tate. No way. Ain't no way. You're gonna make me go back and watch it, aren't you? Alright. The guy that wanted to see the farm. This is the home place. 32233 on... Oh, are there no street signs? Oh, and do we not have street signs? Oh, I guess, Highway 45. 32233, Highway 45, Eldred, Minnesota. Alright, I'll let you know, Taden. I'll be real with you. Got a few pieces of equipment in here. Main farm. I also have other junk parked at this place here. I don't want to purchase the soil map. And our other miscellaneous junk. Oh my gosh, I still have to mow the rest of this. Not exactly a big job, but I don't really want to do it right now. Nothing fancy. Oh yeah, sure, Ben. I'll send you the Google Maps link. I could have swore these had road signs, the road sign labels. I guess not. Maybe that'll be a future update. Come on, Owen. We need all these details. It does have the the highway markings though, but like the street names. That's what I'm thinking of. Whatever numbered street or avenue we're on. Am I going live tomorrow? I don't know. I don't know if I should. I feel like I should maybe take a day off. I've been going way too hard on it lately. But, just make sure to keep them notifications on, and I do post on my Facebook page prior to going live. Not very, like, just a few minutes before I go live, so that's on there as well. Anyways, that's going to be it for tonight's stream. I appreciate y'all tuning in, hanging out, and chatting. We'll catch you in